All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
We would like to start off by giving our honor and glory to
Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Kakadash.
double honor to our elder apostles and elder officials of Great Millstone Well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness at the house of David the elect. And we out of GMS Mississippi camp, out here once again, to prophesy the downfall of America, Babal. All right. And through the spirit, we're gonna let Elder Kazaki Allah spearhead the lesson, man.
All right. And basically, you know, this lesson is going to the topic of how we go through Jacob's trouble, how we make it through Jacob's trouble. You know, survive and thrive in the chaos. You know, so we're just gonna start off with Isaiah.
Okay. This is the book of Isaiah 10, verse 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, the Holy One of Israel, in truth.
Right. So the time is coming where we're gonna have to solely rely upon what we learned. You know, because we're gonna be completely off the grid, man. You know, we're gonna be off the grid Israelites. You know what I'm saying? We're no longer gonna have to you know, depend on this man to take care of us. Because in order to depend on this man to take care of you, you're gonna have to have that charagma, you know. But it's saying it's gonna come to pass in those days, the time of Jacob's trouble. The remnant shall stay upon Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Now that word stay, can you look it up? Say we're gonna stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel.
Shawan.
Say Shawan.
So it says to lean on, trust in, support.
Right, so we're gonna have to fully trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to take care of us, man. Okay? And this is where you get the phrase, you know, expect miracles. You know? Expect miracles. Look forward to miracles, because really that's gonna be the only way. You know? By us being off the grid, Israelites, we're gonna have to fully rely upon the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You know? That unseen hand is gonna be revealing itself. You know? You know, but see, it's gonna be two groups of people, so to speak. Those that trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and those that are gonna rely upon this grid. You know? So as much as people talk crap about us, they call us conspiracy nuts, and you know, and whatever they want to say about us, but we'll see in that day.
Test that theory.
Yeah, we're gonna test the way Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, you know. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai gonna test that theory, because you know, you're gonna see that we're not so crazy, man. This life that you living in on the earth is gonna really look like a sci-fi horror thriller. You know, it's really gonna look like that, man. You know, but you know, through the spirit, you know, going into this, because a lot of brothers and sisters can get nervous when it comes to the top of Jacob's trouble. Well, how we gonna make it through? You know, and also, you know, the question popping in your mind, you know, well, am I part of the elect? You know, because we know only the elect gonna make it. But see, a key factor, or a key ingredient, should I say, a key ingredient that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai gave the elect is faith. Going back to the scripture, you're going to stay or trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, not this system. You know, so that's an indicator or a sign that you may just be a part of the elect because of your faith. You know, you got some on that?
Yeah, that's Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, said the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, thoughts of peace and not of evil.
And then you got to think about it. You serving the Lord before all hell break loose, man. You're serving him before the how you say, SHTF happened. You know, but before the crap hit the fan, you serving him now. You're not waiting till the last minute. You know, when the affliction comes, Jake seeking the Lord early. You seeking him before the hell come. You know, which shows sincerity. So his thoughts towards you gonna be peaceful, man. You know, not a thing of war. Now we're gonna have to go through this time. You know, you're gonna be in the midst of the war breaking out, but you're not gonna be in the thick of it like these people. They're gonna be trapped in these simulations, man. Yahweh Shai, he's our escape door. You know, Make a point. Okay. You read it again, Bob?
Yeah, I was just saying, like, these like the type of sacrifices that we're offering up right now in the grace period. Yeah. As you can see, 2/3 of our people, really the bulk of our people, look at the mindset they're in right now. It's like that same spirit back in the ancient wilderness, you know? So that's how majority of our people are right now in the day of time. We're serving the Lord in the cool of the day when things really not just, shit hit the fan as it is,
Serving the Lord when it's not convenient, Because our people, the majority of them, they want to serve the Lord when it's convenient for them, But see, this really shows that you're really about Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And like the beloved Elder Apostle Gabar made the point, the MOTB gonna change everything. Because when that thing's presented, when that's the thing on the table, everyone has to make a choice. But see, that's why we're getting built up now. And see, that's really why we speaking on this, because that's gonna try all of us. That's why it can't be enough videos made about it, because it's really gonna happen. The time of testing, and we're all gonna be affected.
Yep. So he said, "For I know the thoughts I think toward you," said the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, thoughts of peace and not of evil.
And not of evil. So the majority of people, they're going to be caught up in this evil time. Well, as it's written, real quick, y'all can get Jeremiah 30 and 7. Let me still hold what you got too.
Jeremiah 30 and verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble,
right?
But he shall be saved out of it.
Right, read it again, read it a little louder. Just a little bit.
Jeremiah 30 and 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Right. So it is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he is going to be saved out of it. So the remnant, they're not going to be caught up in the evil like the majority of our people. And it's some horrible things happening, man. Well, as we're speaking, we got two camps going on. But basically, when you speaking about it before brother started up, see, Esau, Edom, they're really already showing themselves, but they're going to fully show themselves during the time of Jacob's trouble. They already have plots, when it comes to Jake, wanted to, kill you off, steal your organs. And it's been an ongoing thing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been happening throughout our communities, man. So-called, blacks, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans just going up missing, winding up missing, especially if they're young, probably in school, getting kidnapped, and you never, see them again. But more than likely, they've been trafficked or their organs have been harvested. But you got to think about it. We got to think about it. This ain't even Jacob's trouble yet, right? So how much more so?
Even when the juice was a minister, like some years ago, who was the main targets they had on these different articles on the news events? So-called blacks, Latinos, and Hispanics. Why is that? And so-called Native Americans, of course, Yep. Why is that? Because they know who we are. We're the ones that are not desired within the society,
Yeah. And if you're not desired, no one's looking for you. Right. Like no one cares. Like you go missing, okay, another day.
That's heavy because it never makes so-called worldwide media attention. A lot of times you find out like these different young Jakes be missing. You have to find like on Facebook or these different alternative websites.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Meanwhile, if it's a little Edomite girl or a little Edomite boy go missing, that's gonna be in the headlines for years, man. National news. So you see the duality, so to speak, the polarity. That's what I want to say. The difference between Jacob and Esau in the society, we're not sought after. But how much more so when it's the time when the Lord gonna bring trouble on the earth to our people, Yeah, we can get that.
It's Revelation 12 and 12.
Yep.
It reads, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
So, well, like Elder Z had mentioned at the camp, because we'll get upset with particular things, because of the curses, but then we should rejoice too, because we're not comfortable. It's still a great thing, so you're not comfortable and complacent in America, man. So the heavens are rejoicing. Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, the Allahayim, the holy angels, and also the elect. So the kingdom of heaven also represent the elect too. You rejoicing because of prophecies.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
Right, and it's sooner than we think too. The way things looking headed towards the end of this year, the beginning of next year, however the Lord has it, fit, this is gonna happen. the devil gonna come down with that great wrath, man. Casting out people into prison, into these detainment centers, you know, and giving them that carousing, you know, and this is so horrific. Brothers and sisters have had visions about it, man. You know, things happening to Israelite men, you know, Israelite women, y'all sons and daughters, especially for those that don't repent. The beloved Elder Yashwamba, oftentimes I'll mention the, you know, the vision he had. The brother Dark Matter Yahweh, I'll mention the vision he had, because it was, you know, pretty much aligned. It was like the same dream, man. But some horrific thing gonna happen to Jake that don't repent, man. So, but for you elect though, for you hopeful elect, y'all gonna be good, man. It's just about us trusting in the plan. We gotta trust in the plan. Like, you know, Jay be saying, when it comes to training, you know, in different athletics, you trust the process. We gotta trust this process, because the Lord didn't have you go through these different trials and the truth to forsake you in Jacob's trouble, man. You know, we're being trained to trust in Him in that time. You know, it's all about building us up to that time, man. You know.
That's how it is.
Okay, come on. You can break it down.
Thumas.
We don't like him, and they don't like
Passion, anger, heat, anger, forthwith boiling up, and soon subsiding again.
So it's like Esau's gonna be like that mad man sparing none. Yep. You know, the old cartoons I used to show when like cartoon characters get real mad, they be boiling up like that, be raging. But what did Esau say back in Genesis 27 chapter?
That's it, brother.
The days of mourning for my father Esau, you know, my father Jacob right here. Then will I slay my brother Jacob? How he's gonna do that? Through this NWO. And also when the definition goes into the indignation, because we're gonna see the anger of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai upon his vessel with dishonor. Esau Edom, you know.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, Esau Edom still wants that birthright and that blessing back. You know, that's really what the NWO boils down to. They want it back, and they're not going to get it back. But they're gonna, you know, do everything they can within the power the Lord gave them to succeed, even though it's not going to work. You know. You got give what you got real quick.
Psalms 46.
Yeah, and then we'll go back to what you got, bro.
Psalms 46 and 10. Be still and know that I am the Most High. I will be exalted among the heathen, and I will be exalted in the earth.
Right. So you think of being still, you know, basically being patient. You know, waiting. You know, we have to wait till the Lord come through. And sometimes we can find ourselves in situations where we're not, you know, patient enough. But then, you know, we got to pray for that too. Praying for more patience, praying for more faith. Because ultimately, that's how we're going to get through this time, man. You know, we may be in positions, different situations where we got to wait a little while for the Lord to come through and show His power. You know, when the MOTB made mandatory in the beginning, you know, just speaking hypothetically, we may have to wait to eat for a little while.
Right.
You know, brothers and sisters been speaking about it, in particular the brotherhood. But for you sisters that watch the videos, you know, y'all be in the same spirit. You know, we may have to fast in the beginning, you know, when MOTB made mandatory. Because the top question is going to pop in all Israelites' minds, how we going to eat? We got to wait. Be still, know that He's Yahweh. So nothing is impossible for Him. If He provided food for us in the wilderness, and we that same people, you don't think He's going to do it again? And He was doing that when Israel was really being rebellious at the moment. How much more obedience, man? When we in a state of obedience, you know, my brother had a vision of manna coming down from the chariots, you know, and it's a video out there like that too. I think we had saw it, bro, with so-called UFO. It was a certain part of France, I believe, but it was I think Pastor Harry brought that video up. But basically, you saw that the chariot was dispensing some type of like gold and silk or something. But Pastor Harry said that was manna, you know. But hey, the Lord can do it again, man. He can easily do that again, bro. Because manna in the wilderness, that's an ancient miracle. How much more now, though? You know? You got it, bro.
The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge.
Right. So we have a place of protection, man. And the Spirit been reiterating this too. Hey, Proverbs 18:10. You got something to tell us? Okay.
This book of Proverbs 18 verse 10. The name of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and it's safe.
So during the time of this hell, the time of this chaos, you have a place to go in your mind. You have a place to go in your mind. That sanctuary, you praying to Yahweh Shai. Gives you that access, man. You know, to the Heavenly Father's hedge, to the Heavenly Father's protection. You know, to being connected. You're connected with the highest, man. You know? So, you know, when everybody else is actually running for, you know, physical refuges, you know, and places they can go, you know, in the physical, you got a place where you can go in the spiritual. And the time we're coming into, that's the only thing that's going to matter. You know? Now, it's going to start off with the testing of the saints, but also it's going to, you know, conclude or, you know, or result. And basically, you thriving during the chaos, man. And to prove it, Bible Shai, can you get that? Job 5? You know? And see, this is going to happen. Hey, like it says in Wisdom of Solomon, he going to make your boldness manifest, man. To show that you didn't believe in this for nothing. We didn't believe in this for nothing, man. You got it, bro.
Job 5:22. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh.
Yep.
Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
Bible Shai, start up a verse 2.
All right. All right. Job 5:17. Behold, happy is the man whom Yahweh corrected. Therefore despise not the chastening of the Almighty.
And that's a process, because sometimes when you go through it, you may feel like the Most High hates you. But the Most High don't hate you, really is love. But we weren't really taught love in this society. Hey, that's why Job, his name, you look it up, in the Hebrew it's Ayawab, it means hated or afflicted. But really the Most High loved him, but the book of Job is an account of him being chastened. You know? But the Most High Yahweh loved him. So what applies to Job applies to us today. You know, we're in the stead of Job. And when you look at what the Lord did with Job, the Lord took everything from him, but he gave it all back and some. So his story really represents the elect, you know? You got it.
Verse 18, come. Job 5:18. When he maketh sore and bindeth up, he wounded and his hand make whole.
Right. So we're being wounded now, being whooped, but he gonna make us whole, man. You know? We in the time of him healing us. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
So we're in between the 6 and the 7 trouble now. All right? Go ahead, bro.
Verse 20. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
Right. So you going through this chastening now, so you don't have to go through that complete hardship during the time of Jacob's trouble. In famine he shall redeem thee from death. So that's how we gonna eat. When the MOTB made mandatory, he gonna make certain that we eat. You know? So we don't gotta worry about a karagma, man. He gonna redeem us from death. He gonna make sure that you eat some type of way. Whether it's angels bringing you food is teleported to you. You just stumble up on a underground bunker, food is under there. However it happens. Animals bring food to you. He can put the spirit on people that took the MOTB to give food to you. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
Are you thinking about the scourge of the tongue, Esau, Edom's different policies? You know? They got laws on the books where they want us exterminated, man. You know? The devil coming down with great wrath, right? Well, they're going to act on that. You know?
Draconian measures.
Them draconian measures. But the Lord, in the spirit, he already redeemed his elect. You know? Because really, we're just playing this out. Lord willing, part of that number. The elect really are sealed from the foundation of the world. You know, so the Lord got you, man. Basically, we have to be in the spirit of let go and let Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Like Brother had read his songs. You got his point.
At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. You would call that a crazy person. You know? So, but guess what? That's going to be the spirit of the men of the Lord. When all this hell breaking loose, once again, you're going to thrive in the chaos, so to speak. Basically, praising Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Just in the spirit, confident, you know, happy the Lord is fulfilling his word. So, when he brings these horrific judgments, and you know, these different plagues, by him showing miracles among the elect, he's going to increase the morale among you. That's how you can laugh at destruction and famine. Because naturally, you wouldn't laugh at that. But the Lord, he's going to show that he's with us, man. You know, as long as we keep trusting in his plan. Go ahead, bro.
All right.
It's more on that one,
No, 1 second, bro. Verse 22. I'm sorry, verse 23. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field should be at peace with thee.
Right, so it's gonna be a whole nother frequency on the elect, man.
If I may add, that makes sense to be in league with the beasts of the field if we're in the woods.
Yeah.
You know, we have to be pilgrims in this earth.
Right.
You know, we're off the grid going from one state to another state or one city to another city. It'll be a great benefit to us if the owls are at peace with us, if coyotes are at peace with us, if bears are at peace with us. That'll be a great benefit. And guess what? I have reason to believe in the spirit at nighttime, once we look up, there's going to be chariots hovering over us.
Wow, bro.
And then we're going to have moments where troopers are going to swarm in on us. So you're going to be in the woods, but Esau, he has technology. So some of us is going to have troopers come in on us. And that's when a standard is going to be lifted up. So you're going to see those chariots get busy too.
But, damn.
Phone cooled down. Can't open app right now.
It don't even make sense because it ain't even hot out here.
My phone not even my phone. It's hot, but what made it hot? Because it had to be a demon, man.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, using the spirit, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the elder had said, a standard gonna be lifted, man. You know, so Yahweh Shemel Shai, by way of the holy angels, can just make those armies disappear, or by them chariots being over us, hey, they could, you know, they can send that power down on you, you know, from on high. You know, and brothers get raised up, man. You know, but we're really in a very exciting time, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like the elder was getting into, us being in league with the animals, it made sense. When you go back during the time of our forefather Noah, when he was boarding those animals upon the ark, they had to have the fear and the dread of him upon them. You know?
And you watch that documentary, The Days of Noah Before the Flood, they were guided by a chariot.
Yeah, they showed that.
They showed it.
Yep. So Esau, Edom, look up everything, man.
Yeah, and I think it's Popular Science, the magazine Popular Science, on the cover of this month's Popular Science, it's a chariot.
They know.
Yeah. They saying, you know, we have people, you know, UFOs living amongst us. We're from the paraphrase.
Yep, and the so-called aliens among you who are the Israelites.
Yeah.
You know? See, because what they don't want to tell you is that that we're connected to who's up there.
Right.
You know, the holy angels, man, those are our brothers. So, you know, we're one in the spirit. They serve Yahweh Shemel Shai, and we serve Yahweh Shemel Shai. But, you know, getting back to the point, though, the Heavenly Father is going to display massive miracles, man. You know? You know, and, you know, basically, we in the time of bringing up the receipts of our forefathers. You know, the Lord delivering the prophet Daniel out of lion's den. And he was in lion den twice. You know, you read in the book of Daniel, and also you read in the Apocrypha, history of Bel and the dragon. You know, but the Lord delivered Daniel both of those times, man. You know, and then when you read the account of the history of Bel and the dragon, the Lord used the prophet Habakkuk to bring, you know, Daniel food. Daniel was making, Habakkuk was making the food for himself, but the Lord used an angel, took him by his crown, his afro or whatever, and teleported him to Babylon.
They say he never been there before.
Yeah, bro, and that was an ancient world. So, like, you know, that power was shown then. How much more now when we need it the most, bro? Like brother's been saying through the spirit, we're well, Elder Yashwan be saying like we're in the worst case scenario, and we're behind enemy lines, man. You know, so now we need that help the most. You got many Daniels, many Daniel Allahs, you know, prophets that need that help from heaven, man. You know?
This Ecclesiasticus 2:10 and the GNT. Think back to the ancient generations and consider this. Has the Lord ever disappointed anyone who put his hope in him? Has the Lord...
Right, because we don't serve an unrighteous power, man. Our power is not a damn Edomite, man. Yahweh Shai, they're not Edomites, bro. That's spirit of Esau, Edom. You know? It's like, you know what I'm saying? You know, case in point, you know you work for some Edomites. You be the best version of yourself every day on the job. You know? But they don't take that into consideration. Or let's say you make one mistake. Now, you know, they throw you under the bus, man.
You're a horrible person.
You a horrible person.
You don't keep the bargain of the deal, you know?
Yeah.
And then they never give you breaks. You know, you're supposed to have at least a month off a year. Even in this society, you should have a month worth of paid time off, sick days, vacation days. So if you're working all week, every week, all year, of course you're gonna tweak somewhere. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, because we're not robots, man. You know? Now we're programmed by Yahweh Shemi Shai, so we're robots in that sense. But in this flesh, we're not perfect. You know? You're doing the exact same thing every day. You're gonna have some error, man. You know, but just, you know, going back to the point, Yahweh Shemi Shai is not gonna disappoint us, man. You know, the Lord gonna come through, because now we need him the most. You got it, bro.
So it says, think back to the ancient generations and consider this. Has the Lord ever disappointed anyone who put his hope in him? Has the Lord ever abandoned anyone who held him in constant reverence?
And these are scriptures we got to remember for that time. You know, certain pivotal scriptures, because you may not be able to quote the scriptures exactly, you know, every single time. You know, knowing the exact chapter and the exact verse, but just repeating what it say, just knowing what it say and applying it. Applying what it say in these different situations we coming into, man. You know? And that's how you know that, yeah, hey, the Lord, he got us. You know? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Satan gonna want to cast doubt, you know, make you forget about all the other things the Lord delivered you from. You know? Because the Lord was delivering you from all these different things before you came into the truth. During the truth, he delivered you from different situations. And approaching Jacob's trouble, the time when you need him the most, he can't deliver you from that too. That's easy work for Yahweh Shemi Shai, man. Especially feeding us when the Quran was made mandatory. That's easy. You know? Go ahead, bro.
And it says, has the Lord ever ignored anyone who prayed to him?
You know his name. And you pray to those names in faith. Because that faith is the access. Because let's say you may pray in the names, but if the faith ain't there, you know, then the Lord, he's not answering, you know? But, you know, using those names in faith activates Yahweh Shemi Shai, him granting you your request. The Lord already know we're going to be in these situations before we even get to him. Really, it's already written out. It's just that when we get there, okay, us remembering, you know, remembering his holiness, man. You know, and once again, you know, bringing up different things he did for our forefathers. And then remembering what he did for us in this time. You know, so he can do it again. You know? You got it, bro.
Yep. Romans 8:26. Likewise, the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities.
Oh, and who's the Spirit? The Spirit is Yahweh Shai. So Yahweh Shai helps our weaknesses, our sicknesses, you know, different battles we have in the flesh. Because he can see all this from the spirit world. He can see everything that each member of the elect is going through right now. So he helps our infirmities, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
For we know not what we should pray for as we ought, but the Spirit itself making intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered.
Because sometimes you may not be able to verbalize what you're going through or what you need help with, but Yahweh Shai can read your mind. And he'll discuss your plight. You know, the hell you catching, he'll discuss that with the Father, his Father Yahweh. You know? So just remembering these different things, because see, that applies to us now. And we're not in Jacob's trouble yet, but even more so when that time comes. Make a point, bro.
Now you hit it.
I was gonna say, sometimes what you wanted to, sometimes you can't put in words. You know what you know what you're going through and what you need. But you how about Shemi Shai already know? Hey, I got a testimony like this morning. I'm praying how about Shemi Shai, and in my prayer, you know, I could even just put it in words, but I even told him he know. You know, and then on the way down, I'm listening to Apostle Ramlaw. He was going right into what I was, you know, the lesson was going right into it.
And that was the Spirit confirming it. You know, because we'll call it synchronicity. Because really, you know, the elect are connected. Like you got the word fusion. You know, you got the word fusion, which means to mix together. You know, to join together. The elect are fused in the Spirit. You know, and by the Spirit, see, that's what connects all of us. The Spirit is that glue. You know, we're all connected by that. So by the brother praying to the Lord and then him hearing the Apostle Ariana lesson, that confirmed it, man. That's how the spirit gets down, bro. You know?
This Ephesians 4:15. But speaking the truth in love may grow up into him in all things, which is the head, even the Mashiach Yahushua. From
Right, see, and that's the thing. See, we're growing up. In this truth, we're growing up. We know that us doing the work is not only us doing the lessons, but also, you know, us growing in the faith. You know, us having a larger input. Elder Bun Yum Yum be speaking about that. You know, getting more into reading, and just ultimately just increasing your connection with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai on all levels. Being off the camera, you know, being a better brother, being more responsible. You know, more responsible, you know, with money, more responsible concerning our family, you know, et cetera, you know, because we're growing into that perfect creation that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai want us to be. You know, because basically each brother in the truth is like another version of Yahweh Shai. You know, we're being made like unto Yahweh Shai. You got it, bro.
Verse 16. From whom the whole body fitly joined together,
Yep, there we go.
and compacted by that which every joint supply it.
Yeah, by which every joint supplied. You know, because we was all given the gift of faith. You know, with different measures, and also our different gifts in the spirit. But it's all connected. All right. So you mean to tell us the Lord not gonna take care of this body when we go through this time? It's His body. It's the body of Yahweh Shai. He gonna take care of him and his. You know, He gonna take care of his, bro. You got it out.
According to the effectual working in the measure of every part, make an increase of the body unto the edifying of itself in love.
Right. Because see, through the Spirit, we're building each other up. That's the blessing of the church. You know, the brotherhood of Yahweh Shai. You know, the body of Yahweh Shai. You know, where we lack, other brothers may have a particular gift that we could use for us to build up ourselves, you know, in different areas. You know, that was the whole point in the Lord bringing us into this thing from all walks of life and giving brothers different gifts of the Spirit.
It's like everything coming full spectrum.
That's it, bro. Yeah, it's full circle.
Yep.
You know, and you know, the Lord building us up now is going to help us withstand that storm that we're about to enter into. That storm being Jacob's trouble, man. Because Esau, Edom, he gonna go all in on our people, bro. So, you know, it's parts of well, you could say a lot of it. You know, when you read it and then when you meditate on it, it could shake you up. It can make you a little nervous, make you anxious. But then you remember the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You know, in our history, our people would have armies of the heathen after them, but they would call on those names, man. They'll lift up their hands to heaven, praying to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and the Lord would destroy them armies, man. You know? So He's not going to do it again. And we know the Lord hate Esau either. He hate this man more than He hate all the other nations, bro. But the point is that the Lord is showing His power. You know? Are we going to trust in the flesh, or are we going to trust in what the Spirit say? You know? Because the Spirit said in our history that He's always came through and showed His power. Especially when we need it, man. You know?
Yeah, because this thing, you know, we always say, like, this thing that we call life is the movie of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So like you stated, like what he did back in, you know, ancient times, those like different segments of the movie, you know, probably like in the beginning part. So how much more He's going to do that, those same type of miracles at the climax of the movie. You know, what we're going through right now, or about to go through.
Yeah.
You know, but this is going to be the worst time that this world ever seen, ever experienced before, you know. So how much more the Lord's going to really show Himself in these end times, you know.
Well, yeah, because like you said, bro, because basically this the main part now. We're in the climax of the movie, so now He really gonna show up. And although it's gonna be things that Esau Edom does that can, you know, make people anxious, make them nervous, even us to a degree, because we in the flesh too. But really, Esau Edom need to be nervous because of the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Really, they're the ones in trouble. They in trouble. You know.
Do is gonna only magnify Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
Yep. Yeah, that's it, brother. You got it out.
It's, Psalms 91:9 in the NLT, down to 11. It says, "If you make the Lord your refuge, if you make the Most High your shelter, no evil will conquer you, no plague will come near your home, for He will order His angels."
Hey, it reminds you of when we was in ancient Egypt. You know, you would put the blood of the lamb on the upper door post and two side posts of the door. Well, now the door represents your mind, your spirit. You know, and you being covered by Yahweh Shai, being covered by those names and by the blood of the Lamb. Yahweh Shai died for you 2,000 years ago. You know, so now you're covered in a more spiritual sense. You know, because as far as our physical house or houses, excuse me, Salaki, as far as our physical houses, we're gonna have to forsake them, man. Like the elder was just saying, we're gonna be on foot. You know, hey, for brothers that have, you know, families, you know, you got a familiar other, you know, you got a rib, they got a rib, you know, a woman, and your offspring, y'all gonna be on foot, man. You know, we gonna be on foot, bro. We gonna have to leave these cars behind, these houses, apartments. We got to leave the world behind. We gonna have to leave all that behind, and it's just gonna be solely faith. But like the elder said, man, and you can see it in the spirit. You know, we pretty much, it's like a wilderness-like setting right here. You know, it's like the wilderness. You know, you're gonna be out in the forest somewhere, but Yahweh Shai gonna be with you. Chariots gonna be over you. You know, but we gonna be all right, man. You know, there's always a group of outcasts during a dystopian era, during a totalitarian era. You know, a group of outcasts, you know, people that's off the grid. Now, ultimately, that would be us. You know, but see, we trust in a higher power. We're not just people that's gonna be off the grid, because you're gonna have, you know, average Jake in the world that want to be off the grid. You're gonna have Edomite patriots. You know, these different conservatives. They've been stocking up on particular things. These different doomsday preppers. They're gonna be off the grid. But all these different people, man, they're not of the elect. You know, they don't know the Lord, man. But you're connected with the Lord, man. You know.
It says, verse 11. It says, "For he will order his angels to protect you wherever you go."
Yeah, and see, it's gonna be more direct. You know, us witnessing that power is gonna be more direct. It's not gonna be so covert anymore. Because you know, you'll pray and through faith and you know in your spirit, you know your prayer is answered. But then you're gonna see things like manifest directly. The time we're coming into, you know, because we in a time where the Lord, He's no longer gonna be hiding Himself, so to speak. Now He's not hiding Himself. Now we see Yahweh Shai through the body. You know, in the spirit, you watch the lessons, you know, different things that happen in your walk. You see the Lord there, but it's going to be even more evident that Yahweh Shai with you, man.
He's about to fully introduce himself to
Yeah.
this world. You know?
And it's going to be beautiful, but scary too. Because see, the whole time that power's been with you, man. You know, so once again, we don't need to be nervous. Edom need to be nervous. It's just that we got to endure this time, you know, just as others. But the thing is, the Lord going to show that He's with you, though. All right, finish it out.
Get to Isaiah 33.
Okay, come.
In the NLT, it says, "In that day he will be your sure foundation, providing a rich store of salvation, wisdom and knowledge. The fear of the Lord will be your treasure."
Yeah, you want to elaborate on it?
Yeah, so in the end of the day, in the times of trouble, Yahweh Shai, by us solely trusting in Him, going back to having that faith in Him, He gonna give us that sound mind, you know, which gonna basically lead up to our salvation, because we believe that Yahweh Shai is gonna be with us. Even up until the times of getting us the hell up out of here, you know.
Yeah.
And He would not forsake us.
Hey, and even unto death. If certain members of the elect have to go that route, because Revelation 20:4 is written, and we can get that too, you know. For the members of the elect that have to go through that trial of your faith, that's really to glorify Yahweh Shai anyway, and you coming right back. It's not like you just gone. You know, like we've been taught in this world, man. You know, we understand death. Really, death don't exist, man. It's a transition to your spirit leaving the body. That's it. But you're going to come right back. All right? You know? You got it, bro. You got it.
Okay, this Second Maccabees 15
Yep.
and 6. Spirit. So Nicanor, in exceeding pride and haughtiness, determined to set up a public monument of his victory over Judas and them that were with him. But Maccabeus had ever sure confidence that the Lord would help him. Wherefore he exhorted his people not to fear the coming of the heathen against them, but to remember the help which in former times they had received from heaven, and now to expect the victory.
The help they received from heaven. We get help. We get aid from another realm, another world, and that world far more important than this world. It's far more important than this world. You know, like the Elder Apostle Gabar be saying, what you don't see is greater than what you do see. You know? Go ahead, bro.
but to remember the help which in former times they had received from heaven, and now to expect the victory and aid which should come unto them from the Almighty. And so comforting them out of the law and the prophets, and withal putting them in mind of the battles that they won afore.
Right. So he was bringing up receipts. You know, because receipts is another word for proof. Jacob's saying that, no, you know, you got to show me the receipts. Show me the proof. What he did for us in the past, but also what he did for us now. Now, think about your life before the truth. Think about your life during the truth. He been getting us through these particular situations, you know? But how much more so now? And you can only imagine, you know, the spirit of Yahweh Shai, as far as the elect praying during the time of Jacob's trouble. How many members of the elect gonna be having their hands up praying to Yahweh Shai? You know that help coming, bro. That help gonna be coming speedily, okay?
Yep, so he says right here, so which, he said, verse 9, and so comfort them, allowing the prophets, and withal putting them in mind of the battles that they won afore, he made them more cheerful.
Yeah, right, because that should boost your faith. Yeah, and man, we got this shit, man. Like, we know we got it, you know, because the Lord got it, you know? You know what I'm saying? Really, just, hey, like Scripture say, you know, you cast your burdens upon the Lord, man. Like they're saying in the world. But they say, let go and let God. We saying, let go and let Yahweh Shai. You know, because we understand we're dealing with an enemy that's too strong for us right now. Although, you know, Jacob is, you know, physically stronger. You know, we're stronger. But see, Esau Edom is equipped with all this technology, man.
He's tapped in on the left-hand side due to his blessing, which is a sword, you know?
Yeah, it's technology. Like I said, you know, the sword, destruction, their technology, their witchcraft, science, you know? So on a global level, this man got us when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, our powers are the spirit, and the spirit is unlimited, man. There's a limit. There's a cap on what Esau Edom got. But there's no limit on the spirit of Yahweh Shai. You know? So the Lord may have it to where you may be walking one day, you know, you and your family, but y'all get teleported to another area. Because you didn't know the whole time y'all was walking, there were enemy armies after you. Armies of the heathen after you. But the Lord saw them behind you. You know, but the Lord removed you from one area to another. And that power is easy for the Lord to do, man.
And the Lord, he wants this woman to be in this position, this predicament.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just pretty much don't have no way to go to be defeated in the spirit. What's the only solution, the only path? Call upon those names in that time.
Yep.
So we like those spiritual versions. Yep. We're crying out. So you know the Lord's gonna hear that voice. You know.
Yep. We're the Lord's woman. You know, the nation Israel, beginning with the elect. You know, the men in this truth. We're the Lord's woman. So you know, think about a damsel in distress. You know, a crying damsel. You know, well, eventually she get rescued, man. Hey, we trapped in this tower. You know, you crying out the window. You know, hey, but the Lord gonna come through. You got it out.
Exodus 14:14, the Lord shall fight for you. You should hold your peace.
That's it. Be still. You should hold your peace, because basically, well, be still and know that He's Yahweh. Be still also means to be quiet. Be quiet. Be patient. Well, and that's in one of the books of the prophets. It's good for a man to hope and quietly wait. We get that? Bible shot. Yeah, man. You know, we got to be in the spirit. And really, it all makes sense. It's just that we got to be more like to what the scriptures say, as opposed to what the flesh feel, how the flesh think. You know? You got it, bro? Okay.
Lamentation 3:26. It is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord. It is good for a man that he bear the yoke in his youth.
Right. So you bearing the yoke before all hell break loose. You know, because you know, brothers come in this knowledge, this truth, you know, in different age groups, you know. But just letting you know, you seeking your creator in the days of your youth, you know, before the evil days come. All right. But the point is that it said it's good that a man should hope and quietly wait. You know, being patient, man. And the Lord gonna show Himself. And see, you know, the people of this earth, they're not ready for when the Lord show Himself, man. You know, because when He show Himself, it's a lot of destruction. It's a lot of it's a lot of terrible power, man. You know? And see, how much more so in this time? That see, it's been a long time since the Lord showed himself like this. You know? You got something?
Yeah, he's coming back in that Alashaya behavior.
Yep.
He's going to do it through his son, Yahushua. You know?
It's Scripture speak about the wrath of the Lamb. Because the one you call Jesus ain't all love, man. And that's not even his name. His name is Yahushua. Go ahead, bro.
This is Ecclesiasticus 21 and 5. It says, a prayer out of a poor man's mouth reacheth to the ears of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, and his judgment cometh speedily.
Right. So, the prayer out of a poor man's mouth, because, you know, the beloved Elder Apostle Gabar been speaking about this as of late. And it's truth, we're not going to have a whole lot of money. And for brothers that have, you know, had that bag, so to speak, that's to help other brothers. Yeah, it's delegated. It ain't like that money just for you yourself. It's a balance within the body. You know, it's used to help those that are without. But generally, we're poor. You know, brothers ain't making millions of dollars. We're not making hundreds of thousands of dollars, man. We get our daily bread and that's it. But we are rich in the spirit because you know Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay? And once again, your connection to the Creator is going to be made manifest in these times, man. Like brother had said, you in the wilderness and the wild animals not attacking you. You know, you on foot and you at peace with the beasts of the earth, man. You know, you walking out here in the woods and all of a sudden you find a whole bunch of food like it's been placed there for you. Everyone else ain't gonna have that. You know? Go ahead, bro. Get some.
This is Romans 11 and 33. Oh, the depth of the riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, how unsearchable are his judgments, and his ways past finding out.
So we're the ones that's really rich. Because see, when that Quran was made mandatory, Esau, Edom gonna command every man, woman, little boy, little girl, you know, infants, elderly. He gonna mandate everyone to take that Quran. He calls it all. So unless you part of that trillionaire club, you know, because even millionaires and billionaires, they're gonna have to take the Quran. You know? So hey, the time we coming into, only the elect are gonna be the ones that's rich. Because you had the names Yahweh, Yahushua, man. And the Lord gonna take care of us. You know? Yeah, man. Hey, brother's gonna be good. You know? Look, got something else?
This is Galatians 6 and 10. As we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto our men, especially unto them who are the household of faith.
And that's another thing too. See, we in the time when dealing with the body of Yahushua, dealing with the elect, the Lord got it to where once again, as you read in the book of Acts, it says how the apostles had set it up to where different members of the church were giving everything they had to those that had need. You know? So within the body, the Lord got it to where when we get particular things, we take care of each other. You know? But also, another footnote, the Lord will have it to where certain people that may be actual heathens, or you have 2/3 of our people, they may see you and the Lord may move them with compassion and they'll give you particular things. You know? Because that be happening now. You know? Sometimes that happens now. All right? I mean, and you know, and possibly, you know, some of them can be part of the 1/3, you know? But just saying in general, the Lord makes to where if we don't have certain things, you know, the Lord puts spirit on people to give us things, to take care of us. Even when you go back to our history in ancient Egypt, before we left Egypt, scriptures say we spoiled the Egyptians. The Egyptians gave us things that we had need of. They gave us, you know, jewels, you know, different, jewels, you know, gold, you know. But just making the point, hey, the Lord, hey, he was showing like, these my sons and daughters. I'm taking care of them. But how much more so in the modern day Egypt, which is America, and the rest of this beast system, because Esau, Edom, he gonna mandate everybody on the planet had a Quran. But we believe the brothers and sisters all around the earth that believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, they're gonna be taken care of too. You know, we'll get the last couple of scriptures. We got some.
This is 1 Peter 5 and 6. It says, humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High.
Right, humble yourselves meaning to become realize, man, all right, this is the Lord's plan. We got to trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua plan. Go ahead, bro.
That he may exalt you in due time.
And that's another thing too. During the time of Jacob's trouble, when we're at the end of our testing, you brothers gonna be exalted, man. That's why it says in Zephaniah, he's gonna give us praise and a great name in every land we was put to shame at. He gonna lift us up during this time, showing you, you know, his power is gonna be shown, miracles gonna be shown, a standard gonna be lifted to show, okay, you know, his name is Yahweh Yahushua, and these are his men. All right, so he gonna exalt us in due time, and there's a time you're gonna want to be exalted, and everybody on earth gonna be brought low, but the Lord gonna lift up his men. You got it out.
So casting all your care upon him, for he cares for you.
And that's the only way we're gonna make it through Jacob's trouble, to cast all our care upon Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because everything is already written. It's not like we waiting for each move, or like, you know, the next page to be wrote, you know, the next part of the script, not already written. It's just we're waiting to get into that scene, that next scene, you know. We're waiting to get into it, but it's already written, you know. You got something, bro?
This is the book of Psalm 124 and 1, and it says, if it had not been the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua who was on our side, now may Israel say, if it had not been the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua who was on our side when men rose up against us, then they had swallowed us up quick when their wrath was kindled against us. Then the waters had overwhelmed us, the stream had gone over our souls.
Right, those are stormtroopers. But it's not going to work, you know, because if the Lord is with us, who can be against us? You know, if he's on our side, we good. For those that he's not on their side, they got to be worried. Those that are not serving the Lord, those that don't know his name, they're not connected to him, man. Therefore, they're not protected, okay? They ain't been doing the work. You know what I'm saying? They haven't been diligent seeking Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. We're diligently seeking Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and we could do more. And you know, so knowing we could do more, you know, we do more. But at the end of all this, he gonna come through, man. Like Apostle Ariana said years ago, like the beloved elder Apostle Ariana said years ago, everything's in the pocket. We just gotta keep working, man. You know?
Verse 5, then the proud waters had gone over our souls.
These Edomites, they're the proud waters.
Blessed be the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua who had not given us as a prey to their teeth. Our soul is...
Their teeth talking about their armies.
Verse 7, our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowlers. Yep. The snare is broken and we are escaped.
Yeah, escaping the NWO, escaping the Karagma, escaping that nuclear destruction. You know, you escape as a bird out of the snare of the fowler, the elect getting beamed up. You know, the elect getting beamed up. So, you know, Lord willing, is edifying. Basically, we got to trust the process. And through the process, we suffer. We're suffering for right now, but our suffering going to come to an end. You know?
The reason why we're going through this suffering right now is therefore we won't be suffering along with the world. Yeah, they catching this hell.
Like you always say, my bro, we catching those spiritual nukes, so we don't catch the literal nukes. Because none of us want to be in that fire, bro. We seen Terminator 2. We don't want that shit, man. So we doing this, like it says in the Corinthians, when we are judged with chastening of Yahweh, that we should not be condemned with the world. All right? So really, hey, we got to keep trusting in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. That's it. We going to turn to the east. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, B'Shem Rekakwadash. Once again, we give our praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, B'Shem Rekakwadash. That will honor to our apostle and great millstone. Peace, blessed to the house of David the elect. With that, we're going to say a Baba Ba. Kwam Yashara. Shalom.